So I'd like to point out the two astronauts that are in the left lane there. So they came from the roundabout behind us to come up to here to sit at a traffic light for 2 minutes. Then when they get to the next intersection at the end of that road, they've got to sit at a traffic light. Now, they could have just went from the roundabout behind me, looped around, they would have went up Sunningdale Road, and they would have ended up at another roundabout. They would have already been on Hyde Park Road right now. But they're used to a routine, they see a bunch of people going that way, whatever the rationale is. I'm trying to rationalize it because it's irrational. But yeah, they could have already been on Hyde Park Road, which is 10 kilometers an hour faster than this road. Again, roundabout to roundabout, so no stops, and would have already been on their way. I'd also like to point out just how many people were on this road this morning, which was just insane. I think there's 5-6 cars in front of me. You'd never see this traffic even a few years ago. One, two, 3 and 4 in front of me, and is there one in front of the truck too? I would doubt it, because the truck's doing about 6 under the speed limit. Almost 10 under the speed limit now. We didn't catch up to them by doing 100 over the speed limit. We caught up to them because they're not going the speed of the road or the flow of traffic. That's considered impeding by the Highway Traffic Act. I forget what number it is now, 132?
At Donaldson Home Services, we treat your house with the integrity it deserves. After all, it's your haven from this busy world, so make the local trusted choice. It's our priority that you're comfortable in your home. Why? Because we value our clients and we're here for the long haul. We're the team in the red and yellow vans, and we'll help you make a genuine home improvement plan. I'm Jamie Donaldson. We are Donaldson Home Services, and we are the trades you can trust.
With an update from LondonNewsToday.ca, I'm Miranda Chant. This update for Donaldson Home Services, call 519-439-4328 or find them on Google.
You should probably stick in your lane, buddy.
Killed in a mass shooting in the Toronto area.
You clearly got a piece of your exhaust hanging down or something.
Who loved his family deeply. 61-year-old Delroy Parks died Sunday night after 2 gunmen opened fire in a parking lot of a school where people had gathered after a soccer game.
6 under the speed limit.
Arrests have been made. A GoFundMe to help cover funeral costs has raised around $7,000. Impaired driving charges have been laid against a trucker whose big rig crashed on the 401 west of London. Transport left the westbound lanes of the highway and went in a ditch in the Dunwich area Monday morning. No one was hurt. Police say the driver failed a roadside sobriety test and after initially resisting,
so those other 2 that were in front of us are already up at the light. I know it's hard to see that with the focal point of this dash cam, but they're already sitting up there. One of them's actually turning. Sorry, 2 of them are turning. The second one just turned. This guy just does not like staying in his lane when it comes to curves. So that was bringing up my next point. I was going to wait until we got a little bit closer, but if anybody turns right, they could have already been on the highway. It has 1 possible stop compared to 3 guaranteed stops on this road. And it's a highway, so it's fully plowed, fully salted, taken care of, all that kind of stuff. Straight as an arrow, flat, all that kind of stuff. If anybody was turning left, they could have already been on Hyde Park Road already, which is 10 kilometers an hour faster than this road, has 1 possible stop compared to 3 guaranteed, and is very, very flat, very, very straight compared to this road. So out of 5 vehicles, we had 2 that hung a right to go back to the highway, and we had 1 to hang a left to go back to Hyde Park Road that's 10 kilometers an hour faster than this road. And both options had less stops on it. And you see what I have to deal with every day, and you see what Middlesex Center has to deal with every day. in that traffic light that they had to install back there because of the amount of people that were shortcutting, which is their definition in their traffic calming bylaw. So now the people that live on this street, which is very minimal, we're going to see 3 of the 5 houses on this entire road. Here's one here, and there's another couple coming up, but you get the idea. There's about 5 houses on this road and 1 farm. They don't need a set of traffic lights. There's not that much traffic coming out of the residents that actually live on this road to justify putting in a set of traffic lights. So now the residents of this area have to literally and figuratively pay for that traffic light there. And then people like me who live on Wonderland, and my destination is the end of Wonderland, have to pay for it. Crow doesn't fly that straight, my friends.